Welcome to Eat. That's not wrong. That's actually the name of the restaurant. It's Eat at Disney Springs, which is new this week. It's Modern Indian is what it says. I'm trying to read by Maneet. I'm going to ruin her name, I'm sure. Maneet Chauhan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm excited about this because I'm sure many of you know I really like Indian food. Another restaurant at Disney World that has Indian food is a place I go very often. That would be Sanaa at Animal Kingdom. And there's really not Indian food. There's really not much beyond that at Disney World. So this is something different, something new. It's replacing, this was Wolfgang Puck Express, which was back in the day, a place I would go eat. I think we should start eating before stuff gets cold, probably. And so, yeah, Indian food at Disney Springs. This used to be Wolfgang Puck Express, and now it's red and has curtains and serves Indian food. So we're located between, Disney Days of Christmas and...
Earl of Sandwich?
Yeah, Earl of Sandwich and Disney Days of... The Mickey was Mickey's Pantry. I'm probably dating myself quite a bit. Kids, look it up. But we're going to start with, I think this is the thing most people have talked about, the walking taco. Where did I go where they didn't know what cutlery was? Oh, Riviera. I went to Primo Piatto and I asked for cutlery, and everyone just kind of looked around, and I was like, fork and knife? Silverware? I don't know. Is cutlery a regional thing? I have no idea. The walking taco is $12, and it's crunchy Indian puff snacks, spicy pork chili, Indian pico de gallo, tamarind chutney, and cojita cheese. Yeah, these are, so it's not just chips. This is kurkur. So they kind of look like cheese doodles. I think they're corn.
They're like
flavored.
little twirly things, right?
I think they're corn flavored. No, they're kind of like cheese, sort of cheese Cheetos. Wow.
He's gonna eat the whole thing.
This is spectacular. It's spicy. The cheese comes in on the back end with this little bit of bitterness, but it perfectly balances out that spice, and then the like saltiness of the bagged snack, which I think again are basically like corn cheese puffs. I think I don't know how else to describe them. The crunchy Cheetos, right? You know the crunchy ones. Yeah, they're definitely corn flavored. This is phenomenal, Eric. You gotta try this.
Yeah. Get in there.
You can eat a couple bites to kind of get everything. It's kind of hard to. The corn snack is not necessarily a great vessel because it doesn't really hold it, so you got to try to balance everything on the fork.
Wow. It's great. Fantastic. I want another one. Here's what these things look like. Kind of like a Cheeto.
Yeah, the crunchy Cheetos, yeah, not the puffs. I can't wait for all the comments about cheese doodles because no one else uses that term.
I ate cheese doodles when I was a kid.
Okay, so
at the swimming pool you get them, like cheese doodles and a Snickers, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to find Snickers
cheese,
in the pool.
The cheese on here is perfect because I like the spice, but also it kind of smooths it out. This is fantastic.
I love it. Okay, I'm going for the pizza. So this is a chicken tikka naan pizza. So it's chicken kebab, rich tomato butter sauce, mozzarella, and Parmesan.
We got the Italian guy eating Indian pizza.
I mean, it's essential. I mean, naan, right? So that looks good, man. So the dough throughout, from the edge all the way in, is very soft and doughy. The chicken is very, very good. There happens to be a local Indian place I order from. It reminds me a lot of theirs. The chicken is tender, has a good flavor. Cheese is good. It complements it well. This is solid. Yeah, I think there's a lot of pizza competition at Disney World, and so this is not. I think if I had this before the walking taco, I might feel differently with that. The taco was so good that this just being okay really brings this down a notch because it followed something so phenomenal. Do you want to try this?
I'll try a quick bite.
I just think after the walking tacos, don't you love eating on camera? Isn't our career choice a good one? It's perfectly fine, but it's kind of forgettable after.
I love
right?
this.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you eat Indian food?
I don't eat a lot like chicken tikka.
Yeah.
Not that often. If I'm eating Indian food, it's not usually chicken tikka. Maybe it should be.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I feel like this is probably the most impacted by us photographing and waiting. We probably should have eaten this first because it's Like poutine?
It's tandoori chicken poutine. It's a chopped masala fries, tandoori chicken, white cheddar curds, and a rich tomato butter sauce. So some of it's going to be a little similar to that. These are nice thick fries in here. Yeah, there's a glob of cheese. I got a glob. Their fries are way better than Disney World.
Even these are like at least 20 minutes old too.
No, they're still better. I mean, if things sit for a little bit, you can still tell if food is good, right? I know this is where someone will inevitably come in and go, well, you should only review it hot, but it's not really an option. It's a race to get to your YouTube subscription, folks. I don't know if I describe them as curds. Are there curds somewhere? 'Cause these are just kind of globs of cheese. A curd is a very different thing, right? The tomato butter sauce is, to quote the kids, fire. It's really...
This is interesting, right? We've had
it's really rich.
An Indian take on a Mexican dish. Now we've had an Indian take on a Canadian dish.
An Italian dish.
And an Italian dish. So I like what's
fusion,
happening
right?
here.
Yeah. Here, give those a shot.
But there's some chicken with some cheese on it. There we go.
Yeah, the sauce is pretty well spread throughout. It's a real nice heavy portion. Like 2 or 3 people can share that easily.
This is great.
I like the fries. They remind me of Wendy's old fries. This is a weird cut, but those thicker. I like a thicker fry, right? I like steak fries. These are almost to a steak fry.
These are great. These are great.
Well, I mean, this is the Disney Springs thing, right? You bring in great chefs, and not to say like Disney. Look, Disney. There's plenty of Disney restaurants that do great, but the success rate is lower. I think at Disney Springs, of all the celebrity chef restaurants, the success rate is very high, right? So I tried to do something. There's a lot of food with meat here, so I tried to there are a lot of bowl options. So there's a ton of combinations you could do. I tried to do a vegan one. I know a lot of vegans watch the channel. So the build your own bowl, step 1, you could pick a cumin basmati rice, a turmeric rice cauliflower, or a fresh salad greens base. Then for kebab, you could do tandoori chicken, paneer tikka, basil cilantro shrimp, or masala roasted cauliflower. Then there are sauces. There's a tikka, which is an aromatic buttery tomato sauce, sag, which is a rich earthy spinach sauce, a mole, which is a golden coconut curry sauce, a korma, which is a cashew saffron sauce, and the buna, which is a classic Indian curry sauce. And you'll see when you're looking at the menu, there are vegetarian and vegan options all on that menu. All of the bases are at least vegetarian. So I went with I think I did the basmati rice, cumin basmati rice. Then I did the masala roasted cauliflower, which is the vegan. And then I picked 3 of the 5 sauces are vegan. I did the buna, which is the classic Indian curry sauce. So also in here are a number of vegetables that are, I guess they're advertised at the top. Yeah, so the bowl includes pickled red cabbage, Indian pico de gallo, and masala chickpea pearls. Yeah, if you thought this was corn, it's not. It's not. Tell that kid screaming on TikTok, it's not corn. It does not have the juice. All right, we got some cauliflower, we got some rice, we got some chickpea. Holy cow. That buna sauce is unbelievable. It's super spicy, but it's got a lot of flavor. There's a lot of spices going on. Cauliflower is cooked perfectly. The rice is perfect. These chickpeas had a nice texture and a nice crunch. This buna sauce is outrageous. This is better than my local Indian place. I'm going to be eating here all the time. All the time. Eric, you got to try this. But at least get the sauce. The sauce is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, that's good. Spicy.
Very spicy.
Wow.
So I'll warn people. I mean, obviously they have stuff for,
I'll eat the chickpeas.
A more sensitive palate. They have, cooler stuff. But, Indian, you expect spice for the most part.
That sauce, man.
Is it? Yeah. Oh my God. This is such a nice change of pace to positively
Eric's Vegan
review
Corner.
Everything. What a nice change of pace it is to be positive. And I know we always get crapped on by people. You always want to hate everything. No, we just want things to be good.
I love your hater voice. Oh, you guys always do that.
They're like, I portray those people as dumb because it's bread service o'clock. This is the real test. Now, I'm known for my love of Sanaa, and the love of Sanaa is 90% bread service, because bread service is love, bread service is life. Buy the shirt now at carouselproducts.com. But Eat, being an Indian restaurant, has bread service. It is the Eat bread service with pimento whipped paneer. So that in the middle there is pimento whipped paneer. So pimento cheese and paneer whipped together. Buttered naan, garlic naan are the two naan choices that are in there. Pimento whipped paneer cheese, masala vegetable sticks, those are hanging out in the back there. Indian pickle, coriander honey, and the chutney. I don't remember what she said the sauces were.
They don't go, like, at Sanaa, they would
They're
go
not
in
in order,
order
yeah.
of, like, coolest to hottest.
Yeah.
They don't do that here.
No.
But
So
she
said
thought
she
one of these
believes
is
that,
hot.
and then another one of these
Yeah.
is, but then these are obviously going to be your cooler ones, right? We could tell just looking at those two, they're going to be
And if
pretty
you go
cool.
too hot, you have that whipped pimento to help
Yeah.
cool you down.
All right, let's do it.
This naan, by the way,
It
it
looks
looks
right.
amazing.
It looks right. That is
that
something
honey?
with honey, I think. It's a sweet honey, so I love it. It may not be something you want to use. I can't see someone like that being their favorite and they do a whole piece of naan through that, but after a bunch of spicy bites, that might be something really enjoyable. I'm gonna try.
Or kids might like it, you know, like.
Oh yeah,
Sweeter.
I suppose.
Did you get is that the buttered naan or the garlic that you're eating?
I think it's the garlic, I'm pretty sure. The naan's very good. It's nice and soft, has definitely get a lot of flavor from the garlic seasoning. That's good, but that's, on the Sanaa one, the green one's not my favorite either. Eric, you want to try that one?
Yeah, I want to find the hot ones. I'll search for the heat.
I'll keep going.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so that's garlic and this is the
Okay.
other.
Yeah, find the hottest one and then
We've
I'll
heard
eat
two
all of it.
Queen songs already since we came in here. Maybe she's a big Queen fan. I mean, who isn't? Having a good time. I am having a good time. Until this video gets dinged and demonetized. There are giant chunks of garlic in here, but it is also kicking.
Now, I will say the way they recommended having this was to fold like cheese into a piece of naan
I haven't done
and
that
then
yet.
dip it all together.
I just wanted to try the sauce.
We're eating it Sanaa style though.
Or the style you would eat any bread service with sauces. This is spectacular. It's chunks of garlic surrounded with this super spicy sauce, which has this, it's a nice burn, but there's also a lot of like tomato-y flavor happening there. So spicy tomato with garlic is the way I describe that one. It's so good. I'm gonna explode after this meal. So there is another similar sauce that's not of this one, which is usually the one I dislike. But this
Looks a
take
little
on
rich.
it's very sweet.
It looks like motor oil. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's like what I mean, like that color. It's pretty dark.
It's got this real nice sweetness. I love it. I don't know how else to describe it. I wish I had the list of the sauce. I'm sure we could ask them. But it's a nice sweet. It's sweet, but it's still a little savory. I don't know how else to describe that. This is why I don't like to do food reviews. But people keep watching them. All right, last one. This one might be hot, maybe.
I think people like an average person's take on food. If you were a chef, you could just say a bunch of snobby things about pH balance and all that, but this is good or this isn't sometimes rings true with people. I don't know that look. That's the look people watch these videos for because
It
they
tastes
see
like
it, but
a-
they don't know what the look means.
It tastes like a Horror Nights house smells.
That's not a compliment.
Because I've said that, I'm now like grossed out by it. It's like a slightly spicy jelly. That's weird. I don't like that. But
If it tastes like darkest steel, I'm out.
I think it's something about like the fog smell,
Yeah.
and I'm getting that on my palate. I don't know. So I try one. I'm gonna do one with the pimento to say we did it.
For the masters, this is how you do the masters. Pimento cheese sandwiches.
I'm sorry, what?
That's the thing at the Masters.
Is
They're
it?
famous for, even though this is like the hardest tournament to get tickets to, they're famous for their pimento sandwiches for like
Why do I
$2.50.
not know that?
Because
I've
for all
watched the
the
Masters
expense and
many
everything
times.
around the Masters, They have pimento sandwiches for like a couple bucks.
It's just one of those traditional.
Yeah, it's like a
things,
traditional thing, right? But beer is like $2.50. Pimento, it's like
Yeah.
they're so rich that they don't try to gouge you on the food.
Don't get your braces tightened before you go do a food review. I'm in so much pain, but this food is so good. So, the bread with the spice and the garlic, and then the creaminess of the pimento, outrageous. This is a must. You have to come eat here.
Is this better than Sanaa bread service?
No, they're different. They're two different things. The pimento and the variety
this
sauces
cheaper
make
than
it
Sanaa
very
bread
different.
service?
Yeah, I think so, isn't it? Not by much. It's 18. What is Sanaa 21 now?
Yeah, you don't.
When
You also
I
don't need a
started
reservation.
going
to
to
come
Sanaa, it was $12.
I see it, thank you.
It was used to be super cheap. I mean, for $18, it's
Wow.
a lot of bread and it's for a lot of fun. This is great, Eric. I want to
this
get your
counter
take.
service.
I want to get your take on it.
I want to try the garlic one. I think.
All right, good.
Let's start with the garlic though.
I am floored.
Maybe
thus
that's a mistake.
far.
Maybe I should start with the Horror Nights.
Start with the Horror Nights sauce.
Oh wow,
Oh, so that first sauce is coriander honey,
I'll try that.
and then
Just
the
a
rest,
small amount
The
of
rest
that,
for the
'cause
rest, it just says
for the sake of time and brevity.
So maybe seasonally they'll change. I don't know.
I like the honey.
Yeah, it's good. There's nothing crazy about it. It's
I'm gonna go
coriander and honey.
I'm gonna go back to the garlic, but first, I'll see you in the fog.
All right, do it.
Halloween Horror Nights house.
It
Ooh,
tastes-
it's like solid too.
It's very solid because it's like a jelly. Yeah.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
Right? I'm not crazy.
It smells like a specific house.
I think it smells like the fog. I think it's the fog. Or maybe it's something they use in the set design.
Absolutely
Some
tastes-
material, right? I thought I was insane. I was like, this can't be real.
We don't always agree, but we agree on that. It tastes like a Halloween Horror Nights house.
No, it's what how would you describe it?
So, for those of you that spend most of your year waiting for Halloween Horror Nights, if you want just a little something to tide you over, come get this bread service.
How else would you describe the flavor? Like what would you say?
It has that.
It's sweet.
Yeah, but I mean, once you said the Horror Nights thing,
It's
I
got
just
this like mustiness though. Right?
yeah. So that to me is like it triggers like smell triggers certain
Yeah.
memories. And I immediately thought walking into it, and I don't know if it's because you planted that in my head, but that is there. It tastes the way the Horror Nights house smells. By the way, that is a pleasant memory it triggers, but
It's not a good flavor.
it's not a good flavor.
That's the only one of the 5 sauces I'm not crazy about.
Here's what I like about this garlic. It's hot, it's spicy in a totally different way from the hot sauce that I love at Sanaa so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That hot one at Sanaa is incredible. And then the hottest
pili.
secret one at Sanaa, this is hot, but it's not in that it's not in the same jurisdiction, right? It's a totally different type of heat.
It's like you combine
fantastic.
two of the sauces. Like Sanaa has the pili pili, which is the super hot one, but then there's also the one with the garlic, right? If you took the two of them and blended them, that's kind of what I feel like this is, and that's why I like it a lot.
So I would love a crazy, scary hot one instead of the Horror Nights one. But my guess is there are people who this is a flavor that is popular somewhere from different maybe even different parts of India. Who knows? But that's there for a reason.
Well, that's why you go to places that offer different cuisine, right?
Right.
Is to try something different.
Look, you have a
may
choice
not
of
like
5 plus
everything,
cheese.
but the fun is, expanding your palate.
I guess I'll
right?
try the cheese. Cheese is the only
The
one.
pimento is banging. You got to have it with that though.
With the garlic. All
Oh
right.
my God, yeah.
I'm gonna do it the way they told me to. I wrapped it up.
No, she was right. For sure, you make like a little sandwich. So all business lunches will now be held
Right.
at Eat for WWT.
I did not try the motor oil one. What do you think? Is it good?
Try
Should
it. I like it. Like the similar one at Sanaa, I'm always like, it's no one's favorite ever. This one, it has this real pleasant sweetness that also, it's somehow a little savory too.
This tastes like a less hot version of the hottest one at Sanaa that's on the menu.
Sure, yeah. The one with the jalapenos in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. We liked everything. Everything was great. What's your ranking? You want to rank stuff? I'm going taco. Taco is one. I'm going
Taco, pizza, and poutine are all like right there for me. Obviously, like the vegan bowl you really loved.
And they have other options, right? And now we know that sauce is I can't wait to come try more of the sauces and the combinations, because that's,
Come here, play. The thing is, it's inexpensive for a Disney meal. So come play around. These are, I mean, for cheaper than a burger at Cosmic Ray's, you know, the walking taco. I mean,
yeah, I mean the taco's
incredible.
12.
The
Seems
naan,
reasonable.
if you don't get the sauces, the regular just pieces of naan are like $4 and $5. Like,
yeah, the butter naan is $4.
Butter
garlic
naan is
naan
$4
$5.
and garlic is
They
$5.
have a spicy green chili naan. I didn't know about that.
Next time.
I don't know, Eric. There's a bunch of sauce left. Maybe we'll go back up and order.
You gonna eat some dessert? Or you want to eat a break?
I think we got to do this. So,
okay.
For the drinks, I got the. They didn't have the vanilla cardamom yogurt lassi right now, but I got the mango yogurt lassi, and yes, it does come in this little bottle. This is on point. That sweetness, and it'll cool whatever you have. If it was too spicy for you, this will do the trick. The mango's not overpowering; it's just enough with that bite on the back end. I like this. You know, the first place I ever had a lassi, Tokyo Disney Sea.
I thought it was gonna be a dog joke.
Casbah.
It's on Nick at Night.
They have an Indian restaurant in the counter serve. It's Casbah Food Court, and they have a lassi that's quite good. I really like it. I feel bad. All this delicious food is sitting there. I'm taking this stuff home.
This is work, man.
This is coming
why
home.
we call it a job.
I never take stuff home. I'm taking stuff home today. Which one did she say to have first? The pizza?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't remember. There was a specific order in which
Try
to
the
have
pizza
it.
first.
I think she said the cheesecake. It was something about ruining the cheesecake, so we're gonna have the cheesecake first. I really want to try that other lassi now. We will be back. We will absolutely be back. All right, so the cheesecake is Gulab Jamun cheesecake. It's New York style cheesecake. Gulab Jamun. I'm gonna have to look that up. Strawberry, saffron, and cardamom. I need to know what this is. A sweet confectionery or dessert originating in the Indian subcontinent and a type of mithai popular in India, Pakistan, Nepal, the Maldives, and Bangladesh, as well as Myanmar. That's what's on top, though. That these are the Gulab Jamun or roseberry. I'm gonna try just that. Oh, that's so weird. It's so good. It's so weird. It almost tastes like a sweet berry donut hole, but like the cake is real dense and fresh. This is easily the best counter service cheesecake in Walt Disney World. Move over to tie-dye cheesecake at Pop. It's perfect. I mean, it's definitely New York style, and it's on point. But I'm gonna butcher this name again. The Gulab Jamun. Oh my God, Eric, you gotta try this.
I pick around a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Often because I'm picky. The cheesecake itself is pretty good. I don't know. I think it's definitely softer than most of the cheesecake you're going to get at a counter service.
Yeah. Oh, the Disney ones are like.
I still say the best cheesecake in Disney World is the Bavarian cheesecake at the Beer Garden buffet.
All right.
But
no, this.
I like that it's soft, but it's just
The one at
powdered
Pop,
sugar.
you can pack,
this has a lot going on.
You can
right?
pack bricks between it and build a house.
Pretty good.
It's good.
Pretty good.
But if you thought that was weird,
wait until you see this thing.
move over, CC's. The pizzabilities are endless here at Eat. Because it's time for dessert naan.
Is that corn or is that chickpeas?
It's the chickpeas again. This is a chocolate and strawberry naan. It's chocolate sauce, strawberry sauce, white chocolate, dried strawberries, and fresh mint. It's been freshly spanked, in fact.
Spank them in.
Spank them in. Ow. I think we have our first loser. As crazy as it looks, the flavors are very subtle. So it's mostly this sort of artificial strawberry flavor from the sauce, I imagine, which is a little oversweet. I'm not getting the chocolate, and there's not enough on top, so I'm not getting a whole lot from the crust.
Are there only 2 desserts on the menu?
Uh-huh.
And they both have strawberries. I think that's a little bit of an odd choice, maybe.
I mean, typically you probably wouldn't get both. I don't know. Eric, I want a second opinion on this.
What are these little?
They're the chickpeas, aren't they?
No, the little white things.
Oh, is that the white chocolate?
White
They said
chocolate,
white
okay,
chocolate.
yeah. I
I
taste
didn't
white
really
chocolate.
get anything from it.
I taste it.
Yeah?
I love the crunch of the chickpea.
Yeah.
I say this on our reviews a lot. If it's going to be messy, there needs to be a payoff for it, right?
Yeah.
And it's very messy. And I don't think it's bad.
It's not,
I just
it's
feel like
forgettable.
I'm not sure that the satisfaction of eating it outweighs the frustration of having to clean up. I like it, and the crunch of the chickpeas is really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get mine till the end. I didn't have any in the first couple bites. Pretty good. I didn't get a whole lot of mint. I only had a tiny piece of mint. Everything played well together, though. The white chocolate, I was able to taste it. I would love to get it without the strawberry. I feel like there's just so much going on. And we just had strawberry. The only other dessert on the menu also.
The
has
strawberry was the only flavor I was getting. I don't know.
No, I got chocolate. I got white chocolate.
All right.
The chickpea, I think, was just crunch.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
All right.
I think, all in all, man, this place is awesome.
I think this is going to be a regular stop for me, for sure. I love this. This is a quality addition. I hope they'll do good here. This is a weird spot. I mean, Wolfgang did good for a very long time, but this is a hidden spot. It's real pushed in back here. So
I need like a sign out on the promenade or something, because you do walk past. I knew where I was going yesterday. I was like, is it not here?
I only knew because I used to come to Wolfgang a lot. But yeah, no, this is I cannot recommend Heat enough. 2 thumbs up, which I mean everything was at least good, but most of it was phenomenal, I would say.